So I just go now, right?
Yes.
Here we are.
Mm-hmm.
First pod of the new year. All souls accounted for now. But we're here. We're back. We're telling you we are up and active on TikTok and Instagram. Follow those. We're posting clips and reels, some fun stuff. Just keep track. Tell your friends about it. Tell them to follow. Those are free. Go to YouTube, subscribe, and we're posting each Tuesday episode a week later. And you can watch the full episode on the YouTube and leave comments and send to your friends. Share. We're trying to grow the pod. Keeping the Hive alive in 25 is
Backyard Hive.
We're doing.
Backyard
We're
Hive.
saying that.
Wait, the bees live in the backyard. We got a hive. I think we've named it.
Beyonce's got the market cornered on the beehive.
Bayhive.
I'd love to start a feud with Beyonce 2025.
Hey
Get
man,
that off
I've
the
been in
ground.
a Nick Cannon when I won. But go there, all those places, and still the Patreon extra episodes every Thursday. All the bonus content. You got some Andy stuff up there, some Alex stuff up there, some me stuff up there. Every episode, you get every Tuesday episode a week before everybody else. And it's $5. Or you can go to our very special tier, which we running out of slots for unexpectedly. But Andy will call you and just build you up on a phone call out of the blue if you want it, or you can set a time. He's just going to make you feel good, not a bit. He just did it to me right before the pod happened.
Make you feel real
And
good.
it's $100 tier, which is $95 than the entry fee to just be a fan and a listener.
You're worth it.
It started as a bit, and then people did it, and we
It's
love
real.
them for it.
It's real, baby.
Good morning.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Wow. Look at us.
Speaking of the new Patreon tier, Alex sent me all the money for it. I think we're not still splitting. I mean, I'm happy to have all the money.
I
But
sent
it seems like we should still split it somehow.
I sent you the money that came in from the chatting with Andy Patreon tier.
Yeah,
That feels like it should be yours.
that's what I understand.
You know what it feels like to me?
We can
There's
invest
3
that in
people
the-
here, and it's a vote situation.
I mean,
I don't know
vote.
how this shit just went
we can
around
vote.
without any discussion.
It'll be a huge shock if Andy doesn't get all of the money he gets from making a phone call. But we could have the vote.
Well, you know what?
You
I
guys,
want-
you guys want a little taste?
I
want a
mean, I
little
thought it was a
taste?
split.
I mean, look, we can split it up, but it felt weird not giving Andy all
Well,
the
it was
money.
nice of you to send me the money, but we hadn't talked about it. We hadn't talked about what we're gonna do. Plus,
Here's
that
what I
first
would've
call
done.
we did together on the podcast.
That's true. Send some of that back. You know what?
I would have
A little bit
voted
of it.
with Andy if
Yeah.
you let it be a vote. I think the thing that everybody's most offended by is you didn't ask anybody else on the podcast. You just did it.
Fuck me for doing a nice thing. You
well,
know, I
there's no way
send
to
the
get the
guy.
money back to you guys.
It's
Not to
That's
him.
gone.
It's impossible
Can't
to get
be
it
I
back to him.
gambled it away.
I'll
Where were you?
Where was I that I gambled it?
Yeah.
It's all scratchers, just here.
Oh wow! You just went
here,
straight to the gas
scratchers, yeah.
station.
Yeah.
All scratchers.
Yeah.
You would have hated the way I did it. I sent it in 2 installments. One, I had to get rid of some Venmo
It
balance.
didn't make any sense how he did it. 'Cause it was-
Unbelievable. This
It
guy.
was a certain amount of money, and he sent it in. It didn't make sense.
Well, because I had
Like 72%
yeah.
from
No,
one.
Yeah.
Let me
Yeah.
tell you how it works.
Yeah.
Okay, Venmo. If you got a balance in Venmo and you want to send somebody more than that balance, Venmo doesn't just go, "We're sending your balance," and then also the rest of it. You do one or the other. And I was like, well, I want to get rid of some of this Venmo balance.
Oh
I
yeah,
got.
yeah.
So I sent you the first little installment in Venmo, and then I sent you the second installment in some Alex Stone dollars.
To me, it seemed like you sent me part of it, and then we're like, I guess I'll send him the rest.
You know what?
That's what it seemed like.
Maybe I reach out to you beforehand and I let you know what's going on, so it doesn't seem that way. But here we are.
His leftover Venmo money seems like the old fantasy football scam this motherfucker's been running.
Oh,
Nah.
speaking of fantasy football, let me start this. Oh, sports. This isn't fantasy football. Let me start this
Sports.
podcast off with a shout out.
Oh,
Can I
hell
start it
yeah,
off with a
dude.
shout out?
Yeah.
Can I just give a shout out to Danny that came out to my show
Hell yeah,
in
Danny.
Sunnyvale over the weekend? Danny, the winner of our March Madness bracket that we ran last year.
He bring the mug for you to sign?
No,
Fuck Danny. I
No.
mean, come on.
Oh, wow.
When
He
will you
didn't
have
bring
the
a mug for me to
opportunity ever again in your life?
he drinks out of it. He wants to put it in the washer.
Well, I could probably next time when
I
you
tell
come.
you, this may come as a shock. I am remembering that I won.
No.
Huh. I feel like I was doing great
We
most
all
of the time.
specifically set out to beat you, so it's weird that you got to you won. You did bad.
I did
and
not do bad.
You let me finish. You
Oh,
you did bad.
Oh,
then you started to do a little bit better.
I
and
was
a little
winning.
Bit better.
Came on strong.
I think for a minute, and
I was
it's
winning
not
until
even a
like the
bit.
final four. I
think you were dead last for like a hot second. In the
Just-
first round, I think you might have been
after
dead last.
one game,
I
everybody's
was
dead last.
crushing it in the first round. The first 2 rounds, I was king of the world. Then I was eliminated very quickly. But no, our boy Danny won. Took it all
Danny won.
home. Saved us.
Danny won. You guys remember I went to the finals game? I forgot I went.
I
did
forgot
too.
you went.
I
What
was
that
going
cheer?
through my photos for the year.
We wanted you to do a
No
cheer.
one did that.
Edie. That was what it was. That was a great cheer.
Nobody's willing to do
People
that.
would have done it.
God.
He'd been tearing it up on the Grizzlies, though. You see him out there?
I saw him get into a little scuffle with Draymond Green.
Yeah, him and
your boy.
Draymond going to have a fight.
Yeah, man. Don't fuck with Edie.
Well, what else on the podcast today? Let me tell you, fellas. I got a What Would You Do from a little trip I took to the Cirque du Soleil.
Oh, what?
I got a shout out from the Backyard Gang. A little story I'm going to tell you guys about the Lunar New Year. We're going to talk Christmas and New Year's and Alex's birthday, all those things and many more on today's episode.
Dude, I got bumped. All my shit got bumped to the Patreon.
Plus,
all the shit.
you know what? I just read it in a row. In a row.
Jesus Christ.
Plus, you know what's wrapped up in Christmas and New Year's? Tommy was in Hawaii for both of those things.
But legitimately,
hear
some
about
of this is going to have to go to the Patreon.
We're going to have to hear about it.
Well, I got it.
Maybe this is our PTI board.
Keep the racy stories for the Patreon.
Here's what do you want to start with, Andy? Because I got a question burning a hole in my pocket.
Yeah, let's hear it.
I'm looking at it right now, a bike that I was heavily involved with the procurement of.
Oh,
Easy.
I
With the
wanna-
volume.
I want to know how it went.
Santa brought that bike.
Santa Claus.
Santa brought a bike for Everett for Christmas. That's a BMX style of bike, right?
Hell yeah, it is, dude. That's a dirt bike. I call that a dirt bike.
You got pegs on that thing?
It's got pegs on the back,
Pegs?
baby.
Mm-hmm.
So
Pretty cool.
we go out Christmas Day. Nobody's around. We go to an empty parking lot a couple blocks away. First thing that happens is like complete blindside to me.
Uh-huh.
We get outside the house. We're gonna ride and get the bike. Start the lesson on the way to the place.
Right.
She sits on it. The seat is angled like way up, and it's like the way that they sit back. And I guess it's just how BMX riders, because there's no adjusting it. It's just how kids or
Really?
people that
You can't
ride these
adjust the
bikes.
seat?
You can make it higher or lower, but you can't adjust. It's not a flat angle with your butt.
She's
It's like-
laid back, huh?
it makes you way laid back, which also is painful when she's doing it.
Uh-huh.
So we go out. It makes it a little harder, but she gets it. I'd say 10 minutes max.
Yeah.
She's able to go on her own and
Doing some
pedal on her own.
tricks.
Once she gets it, then it becomes kind of on brand for her. She's furious she's not getting it every time.
Mm-hmm.
So then it becomes like I just stay at a 10 with happy, like, you're doing great. This is great. Like, you're doing. So I'm never meeting her halfway.
Yeah.
And she gives it a go. I am like, you know what? I'm gonna fix this seat situation. I go to a bike shop that you and I may have been to.
Uh-huh.
I go in and I go, hey, the next day, I go, I got a bike like this. I just need a seat that's flat with a little more cushion that you can adjust. And he goes, oh, this is this seat? And I go, yeah, that's the one she has. And he goes, well, that's how they ride with them. I go, but she hates it.
She's a child.
I just go, she hates it.
Uh-huh.
Then he goes, this is how all the kids do it. And I just go, she hates it. So I have to say, I didn't have any other words. I just was like, I guess I'll say she hates it louder.
Uh-huh.
And then he got me a new post and a new seat, and she loves it. We go out the next day. She's 97% there. It's just starting, especially on a sidewalk. She gets into the grass a bit and hops off, and she's tossing the bike down. The pedals are coming around. She got bruises all over her legs.
Where are you guys riding at?
Yeah, where you going?
We went to
where
a
you
parking lot,
Okay.
and then when we ride out in front of the house, the sidewalk goes for miles.
That's pretty cool.
What fucking parking lots you finding in LA? I mean, everything's accounted for. Where's this big parking lot?
So on Christmas Day, there's a huge parking lot
where
down
the Christmas trees are?
Yeah, where the dogs are, the dog store. The big parking lot there, and then after that, there's a parking lot on a street over here that's just unused. It has a little gate that you can sneak by on.
You know, it'd be fun. Roof of a parking garage.
Mm.
Roof of the parking garage of the Grove. Beautiful view. You're doing circles and laps around there. I mean, come on.
Parking garage is where it's at.
I think I just fixed it. There was a problem. I fixed it. Well, that's great. I'm glad she liked it. Eventually.
She does like it. She definitely is like, I want to ride the bike more. You just find out now. You like start school. I started a new gig, and it's it's going to be a weekend sport.
Yeah.
What can the listeners know about the gig? Everybody wants to know about the gig.
I don't think anything.
They can't know nothing.
No.
Zip
They
it
can't
up,
know nothing about
Andy.
this gig.
Zip it up. All right. That's for the Patreon.
All right.
I didn't mean to do that.
You got to
If
stick around.
I would have just said I got a gig.
I know everybody.
Well,
I'm
they'll
the
know
voice
if-
of the listener.
That's, I mean, I call this in the biz a tease. They'll know
Everyone wants to
eventually.
know.
They'll know
I
someday.
didn't mean to tease. I didn't mean to
It's
tease.
a tease. Stick
Um,
around, folks. Keep listening.
I hate
You'll
this
find out.
puffy coat. All right,
It's
I feel
puffy.
like I'm
What-
being
It
swallowed
looks
in it.
warm as
You look
hell.
warm. You look
It was
cool.
the closest coat I could find.
It looks like you were in a TLC video circa 1995.
Mm.
Dude, can we
man.
talk about
you just come back from chasing waterfalls.
if we're just on Christmas for a second? One of the gifts I got was 2 pajama sets.
Okay.
So we do matching Christmas pajamas every year, a little shirt and a little pants.
Did you get a cap?
Such a cute photo.
So we do the Christmas pajamas every year. I just have those.
Mhm.
I've never worn them not on Christmas. Then I get 2 matching, like just a gray one and a blue one, matching shirt, button up, and pants.
Nice.
And I mean, I can't tell how much I'm leaning into this.
You're a
I'm
PJ's guy now.
bummed that I'm bummed that I love it.
Well, I don't want to hear.
Why are you
Jack.
bummed?
I don't
You're
want to hear.
Jamie's
just-
guy now.
It feels like I've given up. Like it just seems like every year I'm just giving up any version of sexuality. Like I'm not a fuckable being in pajamas
It's
like
about
that.
the attitude. Everyone, just
Yeah.
own the pajamas.
That was the thing I when I was in Hawaii. I'm skipping all over the place right now, but it's on topic to this. Is I'm down there. I'm like, we're going on this vacation. Kids are out of the room a lot. I'm like, it's somewhat
Mhm.
frustrating. We're like, we're taking this huge vacation and just like I just am not expecting any kind of sexual activities to happen.
Yeah.
And then I was packing as I was bummed that I'm probably going to go to Hawaii and not have sex. And then I put 4 Hawaiian shirts in my suitcase for a 6-day trip. And then as I did it, one of them was the one I wore to Andy's thing. And I was like, to myself, I'm like, well, I bought that as a bit. And then I'm like, well, what the fuck are the other 3? Were the other 3 serious Hawaiian shirt purchases?
If you're not
where
fucking
did
me,
where did the other 3
Dude,
come
and
from?
then-
nobody's fucking.
then
me.
I didn't know you wore Hawaiian shirts for your Hawaiian trip.
I'm in a Hawaiian shirt. I see Harper takes a picture of me in a Hawaiian shirt. And I'm in shorts that don't match it.
Uh-huh.
And I don't look like someone you would fuck. No
Yeah.
wonder no one's fucking me.
Did you get the big blue nose, the big blue sunscreen nose?
I thought to myself, I was like, I look like the guy in a photo you make the woman flop over before she blows you. You're like, I can't look at him. It's just like me on vacation.
And I got to see these pictures. I mean, I'm upset. We
see.
specifically asked for photos from Hawaii, and the fact that none of those came back.
Yeah, you're
is
just
a
showing
little
us photos
upsetting.
of scenery.
Yeah, turn the camera around, my man. I don't want
That's
to see
where
the
the real
beach.
scenery is
Oh,
at.
I do no selfies.
Flip that camera around, hand it to
Mm.
a child. They'll take a pic. I got to see this. I got to see that.
But
Wow.
yeah, I just feel like the pajamas are the next thing to just being the least fuckable guy in Los Angeles.
No, man, own it.
You got a cap? I got pajamas and a cap one
Can't say I'm a
time.
little disappointed I didn't get a cap.
Oh, you got to get a cap.
Is it the classic cap? It's
I
the
got the clap that
fucking
flops over,
Ebenezer Scrooge.
Yep, I got
hat?
that one.
It sticks up
Wow.
when you get turned on.
You wear it around?
No, it's way too hot. I wish my apartment would one day be cold enough that I would be like, let me throw that cap on. It's never gonna
Take it
be
on
like
the
that.
road with you,
Leave
my
the
man.
windows. Are you sleeping with the windows open?
No, I got another person in my house that doesn't like it as cold as I do.
Oh,
Runs hot. These gals run hot.
Yeah.
These hot gals. Well, I got to tell you.
Yeah,
I
how
don't-
about you? What are you gonna say? I was going to find out other Christmas gifts.
Well, let's talk Christmas gifts. Let's just fucking
let's talk
get
Christmas
into it.
gifts.
All right, what do we get? Who wants to go first? This
You.
guy. You want me to go? I'll tell
Tommy
you.
got PJs. Anything else?
I got some other stuff, some nice stuff. It's mostly the girls. It was another year of Santa. I mean, I got both kids all in.
Oh, so fun.
And this one was the one where like I'm whispering like she's, but you never know. Just the way I was saying, like the transition from what they went to bed to what they woke up to, I was like, I don't blame Harper for people like, oh, she's 12, it's too old. I was like, it is such a and it's not like the quantity or the amount of money spent. It's like kind of the setup and the whole ordeal is like, it does seem more plausible that Santa did it than like this big toy chest out here that is for outdoor sports activities. That's just this giant chest, and that wasn't there. And then in the morning she wakes up, there's just like 6-foot long thing full of basketballs and baseballs and tennis and like all sports stuff and a bike leaning on it. Like that was not even in the house. They're like,
I haven't even checked that thing out yet. Let's get in those basketballs.
Oh, dude, she got 4 outdoor basketballs.
All right, well,
that's nice.
I would love to see one. I mean, the basketball was right there. We've been over here for a minute. We could have been shooting hoops this whole time.
Why are we throwing them up?
Podcast gets in the way of everything.
I need a little bit of that in my life. Christmas as an adult, the magic is lost a little bit.
The magic's lost. You guys don't do anything magical.
I mean, we do
stockings over at our house.
Maybe we got to get some stockings. We just go, all right, here's your gift. You open it. Here's mine. You open yours, and then that's it. I mean, I like getting stuff, but that kind of
getting stuff
excitement is gone. Here's what I got. I got a backpack.
Nice.
Boom. Backpack.
Great.
And those boots.
I love these boots.
That's what I got.
You're gonna love these boots.
You're letting Tommy wear them.
And I said, you know what? You take them for a spin, my man. Mine are a little big. Gotta shrink them down.
Well, you can exchange them.
No, I gotta shrink them.
Oh no!
You gonna use a Ray? How you gonna do it?
I'll go dryer. I'll just chuck them in the dryer for a while.
Ray Charles is dead, so you're gonna have to find a different one. Can I tell you this? Was speaking of the magic being gone. Our deal with each other for Christmas is this Hawaii trip. Instead of just getting each other a bunch of shit, we do a trip to Hawaii, and
lovely.
But we still get some stuff that we can each open because the girls like that we open stuff and they pick out stuff. So Harper had picked out some stuff for her mom. And also I had said, hey, can you just send me a list of things, some stuff. So I buy some stuff. And, there's from stores she likes. They're from places that Harper knows that she likes. So we're home one day. She puts on a shirt or something. And I go, where's it from? And she tells me the story. And I was like, did you just get that? And she goes, I think it just came. I didn't remember ordering it, but it came. And I was like, I ordered that. That's a Christmas present. And then I was like, what about this Lululemon stuff? And she's like, I thought that I didn't look at the name on the package. She had opened almost everything.
Oh my god!
And worn some of them, and I was like, they gotta be fucking wrapped. It's gonna I'm looking like an asshole. Like she just opened everything.
That's great. That's pretty funny.
Oh yeah, no warning.
What'd you get? What'd you get, Andy?
Oh boy, I got a lot of. Let me tell you, what was in my stocking first. I got a great stocking this year. Tori found this. I mean, Santa found this website where you get snacks from Asia.
Oh,
so I got some different flavors of chips.
That's why I've been getting that ad.
Some different treats and stuff.
That was they had you in mind.
What'd you bring?
Very fun. I didn't bring anything, but I just did a road trip to Sunnyvale and back for my shows over the weekend. I've never snacked better than I snacked on the way to Sunnyvale and back.
We went to at the beginning of the month. We went to a White Elephant Christmas party.
Yes.
And the whole thing is you bring like a gift. It's not supposed to be total shit, but it's around like $25. You can be as creative as you want. Some people try to be bad. That's the thing. But here's the thing. Also, someone gets a reward. You get a prize for being the best gift as voted on by the people. And if you are voted worst, you're a literal little piece of shit. There's a piece of shit costume. You put it on. There's a bandana. There's a sash that says little piece of shit on it. So no, you don't want to be the little piece of shit. And so Moore and I go to World Market to shop for our gifts, and they have a lot of Asian potato chips. And I go, you know what would be cool?
Pretty fun.
You just get a bunch of different flavor of these Asian potato chips and put them in a bag. I think that
So
was
fun. Yeah.
Smash cut 2. More is the little piece of shit. They hated.
Nobody liked it.
Nobody liked it. No.
That would have been my favorite gift.
I know. That's what I'm saying. We
that
need
was
to
in
do
my
there.
stocking.
Did she like being the little piece of shit?
She hated it. She did not. She did not like
Did
being
they throw shit at her?
a little piece of shit. She's got a costume.
Who are these squares that don't like some weird flavored chips?
I know. It was
I ate some that were flavored like crab on the way home today.
crab flavor.
Crab flavored chips.
Here's what I'm learning about the Asian chips. A lot of shellfish flavor.
Oh,
a lot
yeah.
of prawn, a lot of crab, and shrimp. A lot of shrimp.
shrimp. Sure.
But I like them. I'm with you. I like them. I
They're
think good.
delicious.
Who
They're
won?
delicious.
What gift won?
Every year, the person that wins is generally someone who made their gift. And the
lame.
person that did that this year was like, he created a piece of digital art that he printed out and got framed, and that one.
An
An
NFT?
NFT? Nice.
An NFT. That's exactly right. I came right in the middle. That's where I want to be.
What was the ride home with Little Piece of Shit? Was it like that was funny?
No, it was a little like, I can't believe it. And I had her back. I was like, I can't believe it. I thought it'd be good.
Was there any blame because it was your idea?
No, I tried to take in because like after the gift giving ends, you're mingling for a little while. I tried to take credit. I was like, it's a little bit of blame goes to
Like
me here.
Spartacus?
I kind of, yeah.
I'm a little piece of shit.
I'm a little piece of shit.
What
And
was your gift?
my gift was a game. I went to this board game store that our friend of the pod, Grant Lyon, took me to. It's kind of by me. And they got like a lot of cool, like, they got like nerd games, they got party games. So I got like a party game that I thought was fun. People didn't love it, but it also wasn't bad enough to be a little piece of shit conversation.
What happened to those chips, do you think?
We tried some because there was one.
Do you have the number of the guy that got them?
One vocal opponent was like, "Oh, have you?" So they get opened, and there's another attendee goes, "Oh, have you had those? So bad." So she drives. She's like, meat flavored potato chips. So bad. And so more being upset is her being upset at this woman for like, she feels that woman's responsible for her being the little piece of shit.
How's next year's party going to be if this lady hears your impression of her?
you know what? Maybe I should have saved this for the Patreon. But so afterwards, when we're mingling, we pop open because she's like, she comes up and continues. Maura and I are standing talking to other people. She goes,
pinned her down and made her eat them.
She goes to Maura. She goes, "Have you had those? They're so bad." Maura goes, "I have had them. I like them." And then we go, "Well, we got to pop them open, try it." And everyone in the circle liked the chip.
That's right.
And it was a very real pretty woman moment.
That's right.
Yeah. Big mistake, huge.
One of my bags of chips were hot pot flavored.
Hot pot?
It was called hot pot num num.
Oh my God.
Like it was like it numb,
made
like
your
it.
tongue numb.
Oh wow,
delicious.
I gotta try that. I've heard that's like a.
Should we go to hot pot?
A Szechuan. Andy,
Sexual?
hold on a second. Hold the phone. This isn't even on the rundown. We got to go off board here. Andy and I made a bet 1 year ago.
I can't believe I've lost this bet.
Perhaps today. And it was, would Taylor Swift be pregnant with Travis Kelce's child by the end of the year 2024? I said
still
no.
say that we can't say for sure that she's not.
Until 9 months from now.
We can't say for sure she's not.
There's been no announcement.
We have discussed this.
It's not like they're going to announce it.
We've discussed this. He said pregnant by the end, which means he has 9 months.
No,
after
we can't be
the
doing
end of the
that.
year.
We're not close personal friends with Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift.
When a baby shows up,
I will allow you to cash in your lunch as if you won, even though I still have a chance. But it's double or nothing. You gotta take me to 2 lunches if it turns out I'm right.
Okay.
After I've taken you to 1 lunch.
All right.
I feel like these fucking bets are just so you guys have lunch without me.
If by
you got a gig.
The end of December,
one of us gets a job, we're not getting lunch anymore.
Do I get anything though? Do I get a second lunch? If
Well,
by
no,
the end of
you're gonna-
of
You
September?
haven't won
pay
the
off the
bet
bet
yet.
now.
No,
if she got pregnant December 31st, she's not going to give birth for 9 months.
No, but Andy's saying that he's throwing, he's laying down a sword.
conceding.
He didn't say you. He didn't say you won.
choice.
He
This is
definitely
a
didn't say
He
you won.
should say it.
It's a
Though.
choice.
Uh-huh.
I don't feel that I lost yet, but here's your choice. We get lunch now, but if she gives birth to a baby before September 31st, then I won the bet and you owe me 2 lunches.
Yeah.
So you could wait until after September 31st to cash in your lunch, or you could cash it in right now with the risk that you might owe me 2 lunches.
I'm cashing it in.
And I can tell you,
I won.
I can tell you from personal experience that if you make a baby on New Year's Eve, it will come out September 21st.
Okay. Look, great. That's great. and then I'll admit defeat. But if wake me up when September ends, and if that is come and gone,
You bet you
I
should
think I should
even
win
feel
again.
good.
I feel
hope
great.
you get food poisoning from this lunch because you're taking
we would
it.
both get it. We're both eating. We're both going.
No, he's gonna get something different than
No.
you.
Where are we going? We're going to Hot Pot?
We're going to a Korean barbecue spot.
And
I think Andy's going to love it.
I hope you burn your hand.
I think
because you this lunch.
This is not one of those. They cook it and bring it to you. This is not
Why is that?
The classic Korean. This is it's Korean.
I went to a classic one down the street from here. I would go to again. I think you guys would love.
Yeah, I think we should go. I think we should be doing that more often.
This is the end of the podcast.
I
feel like
anything after this.
Kind of
a meal.
I chose this restaurant because I've been before and I do like it, but I also chose it because I think Andy will like it. But I kind of feel like I should pick a place that Andy wouldn't like.
Good luck.
Because I won the
Good
bet.
luck.
You know what I mean?
Good luck finding something I won't like.
Just a ketchup restaurant.
I'm not a picky eater.
Just an artisanal ketchup restaurant. I'll find one. I will find one.
I don't think you can find a restaurant that doesn't have one thing on the menu that I wouldn't enjoy.
Oh, I'm going to find it.
I don't think you could.
But would you also enjoy something there, you think? That's
Where?
that's
the
the new
artisanal
bet.
ketchup place?
The new bet is, can you find a place that has something you like but nothing he likes?
I would love artisanal ketchups. If they had
But
like a
the-
curry ketchup,
yeah,
I
but
would
that
love it.
You
doesn't
need to find an
exist.
existing thing that exists.
Well, what else don't you like? Is there anything?
Don't tell him
we know
anything.
that ketchup is a thing you don't like, but
yeah, I
is
don't
there?
really like ketchup. I don't love mushrooms.
Okay, I
but
don't love mushrooms
you know.
either. Yeah. All right, we're fucked. We're fucked, my man.
This goes on forever. You guys are just gonna have a really great lunch together.
We'll have a good. We got to get another bro dinner going.
Oh yeah.
We get a bro dinner going.
Bro it up.
Well, I think we're supposed to Thursday before this bachelor weekend trying to all grab a dinner together.
I'm looking forward to that.
I'm saying.
Bachelor weekend coming. I got two other good Christmas gifts.
Hit me with
One of them, and hopefully will be another fun bro activity. My queen got me a record player. And had a record made with some of the top tracks from our wedding.
Wow.
Yeah, who knew you could have a record made?
Poison by
It's got
Bell.
like art on it. Your song, Poison by Belle Biv DeVoe.
Yeah.
Didn't make the cut.
What the fuck? Not even the B side? Not even the fucking B side? Oh
Not
my
the A,
god, Andy.
Not the B. It's a box set with 4 records. Didn't make it.
It had 4 records. Oh my god.
Did the Killers make it?
Killers are on there.
I'm so
Killers are
offended.
on there.
If it was 1 record, 2 sides, look, I get it. You know, you got a
Killers
lot.
are on there.
4
Taylor
LPs.
Swift Love Stories on there.
That's
Rhett Miller's
8
on
sides.
there.
I didn't get Poison
Tom
on.
Petty, Wildflowers on there.
I guess you guys
Yeah.
don't like having a fucking good time over there. I guess that's what you just like, just sitting around having a bad time. Unbelievable.
On Alex's RSVP, it asks you to request a song. Did you request a song, Tommy?
He did.
For the you got a song in.
I don't think. Did
you
I?
did. Yeah.
You did?
Would you like to know what it is?
Was it Journey?
No. Andy, tell everyone the song that you requested, and then I'll tell everyone the song that Tommy requested.
I requested I think it's called Help Yourself by Tom Jones. It's a song. It's a
bop,
banger.
dude. It's a bop. I was dancing
It's a hanger.
to
It
it in my
goes,
kitchen.
Was
Just
mine a
help
bit?
yourself to my lips. That's how it goes.
It's really
Pretty
good.
great.
It's
yeah.
a really good song. And Tommy, I don't know if you've heard this song, but he requested "Happy Birthday."
Oh. I forgot.
That's the song you
The
requested.
dance floor is going to be lit
Did I get a
up.
laugh?
Yeah, I got
it. It's gonna
Did
be
Maura
lit up.
laugh?
Well, we saw it. She saw it at work. I saw it. I got a laugh.
Did she say she laughed?
You thought it was funny? Yeah.
Yeah,
You're
that was
saying
good.
you're hedging a little.
She thought it was funny. I don't know. I wasn't there. I don't know.
I completely forgot that bit. I thought I made a serious choice and you were gonna make fun of me.
No. Happy birthday.
I hope they play it. I love that song.
It's a real song.
I've never had a
Great
bad
song.
time when people sing that song.
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah, bring some candles out, do a whole thing.
Absolutely.
And I got one other gift. I got one other notable gift
Yeah.
because I got an applause break for my gift over the weekend.
Okay.
It's a T-shirt that says "For the betterment and enjoyment of the people," which is what's written on the arch when you drive into Yellowstone. Like Teddy Roosevelt, I think,
That's
was
cool.
the one that it's like the Roosevelt arch for the betterment and enjoyment of the people. I actually considered naming the newest album that because I thought it was such a cool
Yeah.
That is
thing.
cool.
And so I was wearing that shirt, but I had a shirt, a button up over it. And someone in the audience asked, "What's your shirt say?" And I told them, "For the betterment and enjoyment of the people."
And they clapped.
And I said, and I explained what it was. This is
Yeah.
on the thing in front of Yellowstone. Teddy Roosevelt put it there. I hope I'm right about what president it was. And I said, can you imagine having a government that's just doing things for the betterment and enjoyment of the people? Just that's the only thing, and applause from the audience.
Well, everyone be a little quiet. Looks like we got a pander bear in our midst. I fucking fumbled it.
I fucked up.
I fucked up. Just call him a panda bear.
Isn't it a great thing? I think it's a great
good
thing,
bit.
man.
That was a good bit. That's a great gift. I would love that shirt.
Cool shirt. You want it?
I love my gifts that I got for Christmas, but here's what I gave a gift.
You want to talk about a gift you gave?
I gave a gift.
You knocked it out of the park with the gift you gave?
Well, every year.
What experience did you
I didn't like the way you started that.
I'm sorry.
Every year for the past 3 years, we've been going over to our friend's house Christmas morning, spending the day with them and their family. Okay. And this year, earlier in the year, I showed them a photograph of me as a 13-year-old boy getting a bar mitzvah.
How did you tell them to look at it?
It just came up that
Did you yell? Did you say anything loudly?
What?
Look at this photograph.
So, and we got a big kick of it. This photograph of me as a 13-year-old boy at my bar mitzvah. And smash cut to Christmas Day, I had gone to Walgreens, got that printed out, framed up, gave it to them.
Whoa.
Little gift to me as a 13-year-old boy for that.
What a wonderful gift.
They love it?
It was a big hit. Yeah. It was a big hit over there.
Wonderful gift. You think they got it up now?
I think so, because it's absurd. I'll show you the picture of me. It's absurd.
I Christmas storied Everett. Did I tell you this?
Yeah.
Well, you told us you were going to.
I Christmas storied Everett. Poor kid lost her iPad. We've caught up on that. And then I think she fully learned her lesson. I do think she's responsible and she made a mistake and shouldn't be punished for life for that. So I got an iPad, wrapped it up. After everything's done, somehow it took us until 3 a.m. to set everything up this year.
Wow.
Which I believe is a new record. I only put together like 2 things. Just took a long time. So at 3 a.m., I wait till Heather goes to bed. I get up, I sneak the thing, I hide it. Everything's open, everything's calming down. I go, oh, looks like there's one more back there. And then she goes, no, there's not. And I was like, so it's not exactly Christmas.
Heather said that or Everett?
No, Everett said that. Yeah. And I go, look behind the thing. She goes, I'm looking. And I was like, okay, we're just drifting field here. Just behind the thing. And then she's and she's smiling. And then she doesn't know what it is when she picks it up. So I'm still getting the moment.
Throws it up.
Juggling. She hits it with a bat she got. And then she opens it. Big face, nice thing. Just like very sweet reaction from a sweet kid.
That's great.
Loved that at Christmas story to her. I made her put BBs in it.
BBs?
Look out. They go everywhere.
That's a beautiful gift.
I've almost shot my out with my iPad a couple times.
Is that right, Andy? Is that right? Oh man.
Can that be a good?
That could be a clip. I'm sure our boy Kyle could find a way to finagle that.
You get that in there a little bit. Don't get too graphic with the graphics though.
No, and Kyle, they got a lot of fun clip art on the internet nowadays. Throw that into Google. I recommend canva.com. I think you can make something real nice. It's going to look great.
Something like just squirt sunscreen in his eye.
Yeah. And it'll be tasteful. You know what I mean? Yeah. It'll be tasteful. Don't worry about it. Well, it feels like the natural segue off of Christmas.
Yeah.
Is to go to Hawaii.
Oh, yeah. Let's do it.
I mean,
Hawaii. You're in Maui.
Only one of us went.
Right? Maui?
Maui.
I don't know that it feels like bad. I don't think we should be doing that. I don't know who you're offending, but I'm positive.
Maui song? What's he sing? What's he singing?
You're welcome.
You're welcome. You guys doing that a lot while you're there?
Yeah. How much?
I'm saying you're welcome all over the place.
Do they like Moana in Hawaii?
I bet they love it. He's Hawaiian. Everybody loves The Rock. We go. My Hawaii stuff starts. First of all, we have to wake up at 4:30 a.m. for these
pretty
flights.
Early. Do you wake up? You're like, Kevin! Is there like a Home Alone?
I Home Alone them. The thing about waking up early for things like that is kids have never paid for or truly cared about missing a flight. So you got to wrestle two people that don't understand the real consequences. Because to them, they're like, so we're late. It's like, it's very chill in the morning.
We'll catch the next one.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Why are you so mad?
Why is this guy freaking out over here? So we pack up all the things. We get Harp's friends coming. We see them at the airport. Everybody's hanging. We get on the plane, sitting there in our seats, and behind me, I can't. It's like right behind me, but there's a divide, like the bulkhead divider, and it's 2 aisles. So one's on aisle A, let's say, and one's on the other aisle. I just hear a baby coughing up a little, and then a woman says something. I don't hear what she says, but the dad goes, "What do you want me to do? What do you want me to do?" She says something else. It's muffled from the wall, and he goes, "You want me to put a mask on my baby who's throwing up?" And then the woman says something else. He goes, "She's car sick." The woman goes, which I do hear, she goes, "We're not in a car." She goes, "If it was car sick, she'd be over it by now," which I don't know if it's true. So this guy goes, my baby doesn't have the fucking plague. Why don't you shut the fuck up? Then out of nowhere, another guy appears. At like, I would say, very similar to how I would have handled it. Just got real close to him and goes, "That's enough. That's enough." And then he backs out of frame. Then the woman says something else. Then the mom goes, we can't do anything else. She's fine. She's car sick. It's okay. She doesn't have COVID. She doesn't have the flu. She's fine. It's just she's sick. This woman,
the baby's like, it's allergies. I'm sorry.
My mom said to say it's not COVID.
Was there a flight attendant there or anything? Like, take the bag away, make the...
Flight attendants are bringing puke bags to the family. They're really helping the family. I notice, whether it's a prior interaction or whatever, but the family has all the goodwill of the people on the plane.
Okay.
Which is shown when the woman says something else. The flight attendant goes, "That's it. You're gone."
Wow.
Nice.
Kicked off the flight.
The woman goes, in what I thought was like a wild underreaction. She goes, "We got to leave." And she goes, "Yeah. You're done. You got to go."
Wow.
They just stand up, and she kicks two women off this flight.
And 2 women.
Wow. Was there any like one more thing and you're kicked off? Dude, they go right to the like,
she
you
went
out of here.
right there.
Any applause as they walk up?
No applause. People were confused.
You got a video of it?
No, my light out front's going off for some reason, which is the light by the front window. But anyway,
a video. I mean, you got to pull your phone out at that point.
I love those plane videos.
Just in case. I mean, what if that lady would have been that motherfucker's not real lady? I mean, you missed it, and you missed it. You know, you got to just in case, you film. You know, film everything.
It was happening right behind me, where just the raising of volume, I just like situated like just myself between whatever's going on in Everett, but I'm also not wanting to get my family kicked off the plane. And I legitimately, I was like, that guy over there has the dad. He's already said that's enough, and the dad calmed down. So it's nothing. Then these women get so calmly kicked off. I think if they had started a kerfuffle, I would have maybe started filming just for the fun of it. But I couldn't believe how chill they were to get kicked off a plane to Hawaii.
Oh yeah.
The day after Christmas, 2 days after Christmas. Do you regret at all not you yourself getting involved and going back there and being like, everyone can relax, COVID is not real? Do you regret at all?
This baby has been vaccinated.
Opinions. That's wild. I've never seen anyone get kicked off a flight. Andy, you fly?
I've seen people get kicked off. Yeah.
Really? I've never seen it.
I've seen people get kicked off.
Did they fight back, or was it as chill as this?
I saw a guy it was like an overhead dispute, and then they were like, hey, here's what's happening. You're getting kicked off this plane. You can get off right now, or everyone has to get off this plane because this plane isn't going anywhere with you on it.
Wow.
And then the guy left.
Have you ever seen police come on to a plane? No. Okay.
This lady got kicked off like she goes to a local bar every Saturday and gets kicked out. Like it was that energy where she's just like, "All right, you're right,
okay.
You're right."
Yep. That makes sense. I'll go.
My B,
my B, y'all.
My B.
We go to Maui. I'm thinking about. I'm like, dude, this is a busy weekend. They got a spa there. I get on my phone. I make a massage appointment for New Year's Day, baby.
Wow, it's your birthday.
And then I go, hey, to the wife. She goes, I don't think I want one. So she opts out. I have a massage that day, 2 p.m. This is how chill I am in Hawaii. 3:45, I get out of the pool. I was fucking around with Everett and throwing footballs and baseballs in the pool or whatever. I look at my phone. missed calls, emails, texts. I completely missed this massage.
Whoa.
This thing that I was looking forward to that I was also like this, my shoulder hurts so much it may help.
Yeah.
Just chilled out too much.
Oh, if we know anything on this podcast, you would have left with a couple broken ribs. I don't know that you should be getting a massage.
That's a chiropractor.
Well, we don't know if it's a chiropractor, the massage. All
also, don't talk like I got weak ribs.
All we know is that you're a little bit fragile. Want to watch out.
What are the highlights? What are the highlights? Rose and Thorn of the Hawaii trip?
Girls had a blast.
Any suckling pigs?
I would say
what's the friend situation? Her friend's whole family came. You guys just brought a friend.
Her friend and her mom came. They hung out. It was great. It's also great. Like she's good with Evers, and like they've been friends long enough that she was here when Ever was born, type shit. So she's good at including Everett. They did have their moments where they didn't want her hanging out with him or whatever, but she's futzed around the pool.
They go to Hawaii like all of the time.
They are going to Hawaii in like a week again. Like her mom works, and part of her job is traveling there, so they go multiple. Like the kid goes to Hawaii all the time. It's great.
I gotta go to Hawaii. Job.
I know, right?
I want one of them.
Seems like a sick gig, good gig if you can.
When I was there, I was like, every time I go, I'm like, I could live here. People are like, I'd get island fever or whatever. I'm like, I do think I could live here. I think I could live here in like.
I think I got mainland fever.
Yeah, dude.
I gotta get out of here.
I watched this Ram Dass documentary on Netflix. You guys know who Ram Dass is? No.
Yes.
Looking at two.
Does he blow glass?
No, he does not blow glass.
He's like a guru or
he
something.
Was
he's a cult leader.
He's not a cult leader. Abbreviated history. He was a professor at Harvard with Timothy Leary. They started experimenting with psychedelics. They were expelled from their positions at the university. He was one of like the leaders of the psychedelic movement in the 70s. He went to India. He brought back a lot of the Eastern ideas and theologies. He wrote a book called Be Here Now. That's great.
I've read that book.
He's like a very enlightened being in his later years. And I watched this documentary. It's about him at the end of his life. He lives in Hawaii. And it's him talking about like, this is like the secret of life. And we're all love and energy and this and that. And I'm watching it, and like he's saying all this stuff, but then people are literally carrying him into a pool. He's got a house that looks over the ocean. And I was like, it seems pretty fucking easy to feel like we're all love and energy when you live on the beach in Hawaii. Yeah. You know what I mean? That seems like the real secret.
I'm into love and being rich.
Is getting that house. Yeah, that seems like the secret. Get that beachfront property in Maui, dude.
I would say the Thorn is right when we get there. We do the miles. I book everything, so I'm like the default planner of travel. We get there, it was a great everyone's great flight, great ride. Everybody's excited to get to Hawaii. We get there, we get in our room. There's like a dresser, your classic hotel dresser that has just like it's like chipped at the bottom. Like if it was in your house, you would be bummed. But if you're staying there for 6 days, couldn't even care. I could not be made to care. And it's 2 beds. It's everything you need. We're looking at it's like great. It infuriates my wife where she calls to switch rooms, and then now there's like aggressive phone calls happening. We end up switching to a room, and the kids sleep on a cot and a pull-out couch that's just a single. And that room was fantastic. It's a great view, but it like soured the vibe for me for like the first and then I was like, I got to pull out this bad vibe because I'm bad vibe now. But I was like, we just get here and immediately it's just like anger and everybody's like, we got to move the rooms. And then I think the Rose, the whole trip's a Rose. But we did this ATV thing, and that was very fun.
Pics. That looks sick
very
as hell,
fun.
Dude.
Drove around. I mean, it was like a different because I'm not a jump in the ocean a bunch guy. I'm not a big pool guy, so I like being out there. Got super muddy, ruined every piece of clothing we were all wearing.
Every good Hawaiian shirt you brought, just covered.
No, I love my Hawaiian shirts back.
Oh, sure, you don't want to get those dirty.
I forgot. Not an ocean guy, but still ready to go to Hawaii.
Yeah,
ready to live that Hawaii life.
I love the beach.
You think you get into it?
I love the beach.
You know what I would have done if I was down
and
there?
being by a pool at a hotel.
Gone surfing because I'm good at it. That's what I would have done.
Was that this year?
That was this year, dude.
Wow, we
Yeah.
did so much last year. I mean, last year.
Yeah, last
we
year.
did so much last
I
year.
forgot to include that. I guess I didn't have a photograph.
Yeah.
We learned how to surf this year. That's huge.
Oof,
That's big time.
What a year.
That's, I mean, that sounds like a great trip. I don't know that I would have cared about a chip dresser, but I would have been panicked that they would have thought I did it and charged me money at the end of the trip. That would have been my source of anxiety.
You want to hear a hotel story?
Hell yeah.
Can I tag a hotel story?
Hit it.
My wife has a birthday January 1st. I don't know anybody else with the same birthday.
What the fuck?
And we go, I got some gigs in Sunnyvale, California over the weekend. So I talk her into coming with me. And she doesn't want to take any days off work, but does have her birthday off of work January 1st. So we drive up January 1st. I don't have a hotel because I don't have a show. So I get us a room in the Four Seasons.
Woo!
A room in the Four Seasons for my sweetie's birthday.
Absolutely.
We got the dog with us. You guys know how much it costs a dog to stay at the Four Seasons?
How much?
No.
It's free.
Is that right?
Hey.
Dogs stay free at the Four Seasons.
That's
They're so nice, too.
Huge twist.
They gave her a little bag with treats in it, a bandana that says the Four Seasons.
Wow.
They came up to the room later with a dog bed for it. They couldn't be more welcoming to dogs.
What did you get?
At the Four? I got nothing.
That's fucked up.
I got nothing.
That's crazy.
So we drive up there. We have a fine drive up there. We stop. We have lunch in Santa Barbara, and it's a nice drive. And we get up there, and I think I've told you guys this before, that when Darwin drinks a lot of cold water real fast, she throws right up.
Pukes.
And I had filled like a thermos water bottle, one of them insulated water bottles, with water at our house for her. And I wasn't even thinking. I filled up her water bowl. We get to the hotel room. She chugs a bunch of water. First thing she does, pukes in the Four Seasons hotel. So much puke. So much puke. And then about
God.
And then about a minute after she puked, like we were in a movie, they knock on the door with the dog bed to like welcome her to the Four Seasons.
Hello?
So we're like, hey, we're not decent in here, but we're cleaning up puke with the towels.
We had sex. Get out. We had sex. Definitely not puke. It was sex.
We had
It was
sex.
crazy,
She's really
man.
into dogs puking. Did you get it up? Was it tile?
It was almost all water. She just picked up water.
Wow,
we got it up. I was on. I cleaned it all up, and then I was hitting it with the blow dryer. Hitting it with the blow dryer.
Move. So,
trauma.
Did Tori have a good birthday?
She had a great birthday.
Yeah,
she had a great birthday.
Yeah,
I got. What would you do? Also tied into Tori's birthday. How we doing on time? You want to get into this? What would we do? And then hear about your birthday.
Sure.
So, also birthday week celebration. I don't know if you guys know about this, but Cirque du Soleil is at the Santa Monica Pier.
I did not know that.
Cirque du Soleil is at the Santa Monica Pier.
Okay.
Where?
Show called Kuza. They got a tent in the parking lot by the pier. And so we go to Kuza. We walk down there. Lovely,
Absolutely.
Walk down to Kuza. Kuza's about to start. Actually, maybe Kuza did start. We're sitting there, and a lady behind me taps me on my shoulder and says, "Can you lean to your right? I can't see anything."
Was this tiered? Is this stadium seating?
It's stadium seating. But it's tight in there. It's a tent.
You wearing that
You're
big
under the big top.
You wearing that big funny hat you always like to wear?
Not even wearing a hat.
Okay.
Not even wearing a hat. And there's no one to my right, so I'm like, I guess. And so I lean like this, and I'm like this for like 5 minutes, and my back's starting to hurt. I'm like, why am I sitting like this?
Yeah, you're old.
I could just deal with it, And then luckily, the person that had the seat next to me came, so I had to sit up straight. And I thought I wouldn't hear anything else. This lady behind me is complaining, like audibly complaining, so where she knows I can hear. I think she's like, I can't see. I can't see. It's killing my neck. I don't know what you want me to do.
Yeah,
I'm just sitting here being a average sized man.
I sit as still as possible in that exact position. I think that's like a perfect, because I'm not confrontational, but it's a perfect amount of confrontation for me where I'm like, I don't have to look at her at all. I can just she's at my back is to her, and I know this is bothering her. I think it's still as a statue, my man.
Yeah, she left at intermission.
Is that right?
Yeah.
I wouldn't even have pegged it. She would have made it that long. He would have gone and tried to get an usher. Maybe I can move seats.
Yeah.
Was it packed?
It was packed, and lots of people were hot in there too. There was an old man. There was people filming. And people film.
Yeah.
People film something. This old man, He goes and gets an usher and is like, "Can you tell him to quit fucking filming? It's ruining it for me."
What? Who are these people that are going?
People are worked up, man. People were worked up
Holiday
at
stress.
Kuza, man. They were worked up. This is like Monday before New Year's. Yeah.
You guys high? You go stone cold sober? What'd you do?
Sober, man.
Wow.
Sober. Stone cold sober.
Great show.
Not that great, honestly.
Oh wow. Okay.
I mean, I've seen Cirque du Soleil in Las Vegas, and it blows your mind. It blows your mind what they do. You know, the production, and this was cool. You know, there are people like walking a tightrope and some like real bendy people and stuff. But there was just like for a while there was just a drum solo.
Ooh,
you love drums.
I mean, I do love drums.
Was he sitting regular?
I'm at the circus. He wasn't upside down or nothing.
Okay.
He was just playing the drums.
Do something.
And then there was these clowns that were out there.
That's the owner's nephew.
Clowning for a long time.
At least Tommy Lee had the decency to have that big dick, you know.
Small dick on this.
Is that right?
On this drum. Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, Kuza was fun, but it was not what I thought I was gonna get from the Cirque du Soleil brand.
You want a little more jumping?
You got the peer crew.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I got the peer crew.
Good. The A-team's in Vegas, my man.
Yeah, they all look like they hang out on the pier when they're done. They're just going to get corn dogs afterwards.
They're busking. They got their little hat out. That's just take their act to the pier. That's fun.
Instead of that big bar, the tightrope walkers had 2 corn dogs, one in each hand, when they walk out on there.
More loves that hot dog down there at the Santa Monica Pier. One of her favorite, favorite meals in all of LA is the hot dog at Santa Monica Pier. Big fan. Loves it. So
yeah, what about your birthday?
So Tori had a good birthday. So yeah, I also had a birthday on January 1st as well.
You guys both got birthday shout outs on the Patreon, by the way. Did you see that?
Shout outs. Got some happy birthday. Got some people, some fans, listeners DM'd me saying happy birthday. It was
happy birthday.
Very sweet of them to do. They knew it was my birthday. I have a birthday. What do you want to know first? What I got?
I got a DM from someone wanting to wish Tori a happy birthday, and not you. I think they said
Is that right?
I think it said
specifically
Tori and not Alex. Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Okay. Go ahead. I know I interrupted you.
You interrupted the fuck out of me, my man. Here's what I got. I got a pair of headphones. Needed a new pair of headphones. Got a new pair of headphones. And Annie and I had talked about off pod. Is that Maura had asked me what I wanted. She was like, I think I might get you an iPad. And I go, look, if you get me an iPad, I'd love an iPad. I'm not going to open up an iPad and be disappointed. But I don't.
She put it behind the radiator. You missed one thing.
I go, I don't need an iPad. And so she goes, okay, I'll get you something else. And so I go, well, in her head, she's already committed to spending iPad money.
Oh, yeah.
So I think the thing I do want is some headphones. I was like, I think I cleared up a bunch of cash. I might get super nice. I might get these super nice headphones. That might be crazy. I get the regular headphones. I get the regular ones. And so I'm like excited because this is what I want. But I am in my head. It's hard to fight it. A little disappointed. But then I get another gift, another surprise gift coming my way. And I famously around my apartment have trouble sleeping. I'm up all the time in the middle of the night.
Yeah.
And what I do in the middle of the night, one of the things I do relaxes me. I watch these wood turning videos on YouTube. It's just people working a lathe. They're making bowls. They're making vases.
You don't sleep because you watch fucking TV and YouTube.
When
you're not going to fall asleep with a bright light in your face.
I woke up. I say I'm up.
Oh my God.
I'm watching these wood turning videos, and there's
a couple of young ladies working over some wood.
No, Andy, you're confused. These are grown men.
They got laid.
Rough hands. They're making some craftsmen. And so I open up a little cart. Guess what I got? I got a wood turning class. I'm going to go turn some wood, work a lathe.
What are you going to make?
Saw some logs.
A bud vase. It's a little tiny vase. Make a little tiny. It was. I could make that or a spindle, which is just a thing you wrap string around. So I chose the bud vase. I'm going to make a little bud vase. And so that was nice. And then later that we went to the park, me, my lady, and the dog called Birds Park. It's a park by us. We take the dog. Beautiful day on January 1st. We walk around. Then we go see that Bob Dylan movie.
How was
it?
Good.
Good.
I think it's fine. It's fine. I don't want I'm going to sound like an asshole if I talk about why I don't like it. I like Bob Dylan.
I'd love you to sound like an asshole.
Yeah, you would love that, wouldn't you? Look, one of my favorite documentaries is a documentary by a little man called Martin Scorsese called No Direction Home. It's about this same period of Bob Dylan's life that the movie is about. but it's the real story. And so I love that documentary, and the movie is not as good as the documentary. And so like I came in with some hangups about like when stuff was wrong. I didn't like that. They stole. There's one. I don't think it's a spoiler. It is a little bit spoiler. I'll tell you off pod why I didn't like it. But anyway, I thought it was fine. I think there's a lot of these moments. It's not being a Bob Dylan fan. This was the thing I don't like. In the music document or biography, biopics, there it is somebody starts playing a song and then people in the scene go like this. That's like 90% of the movie. Is somebody playing a song and then going, oh my God, can you believe he's playing that song? So I didn't laugh. But then
I like when the music biopics, when the songs get set up really, really like, what's that guy playing over there?
What is that?
I got to get I need to get the attention of that tambourine man.
hey,
Mr. Tambourine Man.
Yeah, no, you think that's something?
That's it.
I can put that
They
down?
do that in these movies.
We know another big Bob Dylan fan that didn't like the movie, and I think you Bob Dylan fans just got to get over yourselves. Just enjoy the film.
I think if you go in not as a huge fan, I think you'll like it. But I think I'd love to talk to this fella. But here's the other thing on my birthday, and thank you for yawning through my story, Andy, is that I go...
Could you pepper it with some interesting details?
Andy, give me a second here, okay? You asked about the Bob Dylan movie. I didn't want to fucking talk about it, okay? One of the things I do on my birthday is my favorite cake in LA is this thing called the warm butter cake.
Oh, yeah.
From Mastro's Steakhouse. And every year on my birthday, we drive all the way to Beverly Hills and we pick it up and we bring it back and we eat it at home and it's delicious.
That's because of him, not because of your story.
This is unbelievable.
I think it's because I've heard it before.
So I go on my birthday and we're going to go pick up the cake. But when I throw Mastro's into Google Maps, I see that there's also a location downtown that I didn't know about.
Oh, yeah.
Which is half the distance. So I go, well, let's go there and get home quicker. We go down there, pick up the butter cake, get it home. I go to put my spoon in it, hard as a rock. I go,
frozen?
It's frozen. It's cold. I pick it up. It's cold. It's like a hockey puck. And Maura goes, well, let me stick it in the microwave. And she sticks it in the microwave. And the microwave warms it up, but now it's like overcooked. It's supposed to be like underdone and gooey and all.
Oh, yeah.
And so I take like a couple bites and I go, you know what? I don't want to eat it. It's not worth the calories to me.
Got a little pouty on it.
I don't want it. And she goes, okay. Okay. And I go, it's dry and it's not good. And she goes, okay, being a little dramatic about it. And then we have maybe the biggest fight we've ever had in our relationship. And I got to tell you, this cold butter cake ruined my entire birthday. Whole fucking birthday. Really let the whole thing down. I thought this was going to end with you calling Mastro's. No, we did. She did call Mastro's eventually. We got our money back. The woman on the phone had the audacity to say, you have to ask for it warm when it's to go. And then Maura was like, we've gotten it every year for the past 4 years. It's never been cold. And she was like, okay, well, I can give you a credit, or like immediately just switched topics. But what we can't get back is not having this fight. So we did get our $25 back.
What was the fight regarding your attitude?
My attitude is the fight was my point of view. Honestly, what the fight was a lot of like wedding stress boiling to the surface that had gone undiscussed. But the fight was, I was like, why are you mad at me? Why are we not mad at the restaurant? I was like, the restaurant fucked up. Like, we should both be like, this sucks.
Yeah, I like a united front.
Why are we? That's what I was saying. I was like, why are we adversaries right now? And then it spun off into a lot of other stuff that was ultimately good to talk about. But
she had reasons why you were adversaries.
Well, we both had reasons why we were adversaries. But we you know what we did? We got through it.
Well, it sounds healing.
It's healing is what is a great word, Andy. But when you're having yourself a little birthday, you don't want to heal. You don't even want to have a fight.
What kind of cake you guys gonna have at the wedding?
Well, I don't want to spoil it.
What?
Is
And
it
I
the
don't wanna spoil
Maestro's
it.
butter cake?
It's not gonna. I'll tell you what.
Better be moist.
That has been ruined to me to such a degree. I don't know that I'll ever have it again. I don't ever want to.
Oh, because
have it
that
again.
fight, you're gonna let that fight take that cake away from you?
I was also mad. I'm still mad at the rest. I'm still mad at the restaurant for giving it to me frozen.
Well, everybody knows the downtown one gives them cold to go.
Well, I wish I knew.
You gotta ask for them. Huh?
But little top secret on the cake, and maybe I'll tell you off pod. Maybe I won't. Maybe I'll leave it be a little
Oh,
surprise.
I'd love
for
to
you.
hear.
Yeah,
Love
I
to hear
hope
the
it's
secret.
chocolate.
Mm.
Are we voting? Is
Hey.
it at that point?
We'll see. You know what I mean? We'll see. A little surprise. Well, anything else, Andy? Any shows coming up?
Well, you can see me in a lot of different places coming up. They're all on andywoodhull.com. I can't think of what they are off the top of my head. I know they're good ones.
Hot ones.
Come see me.
Check it out.
See you.
Bye.